All right. What's up, traders? What's up, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. Let's talk about gold. Okay. Gold has been rallying pretty hard here and looking honestly pretty good. We're going to dive into the gold futures here and use that as the instrument that we're going to break down. All right. We've got this triple top up here, and the more times you test an area, whether it's support, resistance, the weaker it's going to get. And I really do think that, heading into next year, I do think it's very possible that gold can make new all-time highs and ultimately break out past this triple top right here and create those new highs. And we would be looking for a breakout retest of that zone. Now, the gold analysis has been playing out very, very well. If you've been staying tuned with the channel, really towards the beginning of the year, gold had this rush up here where we're, retesting these highs. And, what happened was a lot of people were extremely bullish at this moment. Okay. And then a lot of those people just completely disappeared, right? Everyone was super bullish right here at this moment. And at this moment, this is when we became a seller, right? And, based off of some simple market structure, the overhead supply hitting the fifth wave right here, a lot of things made sense for a pullback. And we were looking for this ABC correction. Now, ultimately, right, the last time I posted a video on it, I said, hey, this is most likely what we're going to see. Another move up, a drop back down, and then it's following the analysis still very well from the previous video. But, unfortunately, I missed out on the move, right? If we're going to be honest, we broke below this level here. And notice how it says bearish below. So this scared me, okay? And the whole reason that this says bearish below is not mean as soon as we broke through 1877 that we're, reversing and going down immediately. It's more of, if we flip this level to resistance and stay below here, then we're going to be bearish below there, and most likely it's going to start a downtrend, right? That's what that means. And so what we did was we had a very textbook look below and fail, right? So, we broke through this range here. Sellers had the full opportunity for a retest and push back down lower and did not take advantage of that opportunity. And what happened was we came back up within that range, and there was lots of news catalysts going on, especially in the Middle East. We just saw gold absolutely skyrocketing ever since. And, because I missed the entry down here and around these levels, I just didn't get back in, right? So, but now that I've been looking at it some more and taking a look, I mean, the analysis is following pretty well, and I'll be looking for potential re-entry into gold. One thing that I do want to mention you really need to pay attention to with gold is going to be, basically treasury yields, right? So what we have here is the inverted treasury yield. Okay, this is the inverted 10-year treasury yield. And these are going to be in the candlesticks. And then you have the price of gold here, the gold futures, in white. Okay. And so what we're essentially doing in explaining to you guys and visualizing is that these two tend to move, with each other, right? So gold tends to typically move at the inverse of treasury yields, right? So when gold is going down right here, the inverted treasury yields are going down. This means that treasury yields are in fact going up, right? So as you see these candlesticks go down, remember this means that it's an inverted chart, and so treasury yields are going up. And so as this is going up right here, it basically means that treasury yields are coming down. And so you can see that, gold is going up while treasury yields are coming down here. Essentially, if treasury yields continue to fall, this could be potentially really good for, gold, right? And a lot of people are saying that, hey, we may have seen the peak in treasury yields. And if that's the case, that's going to be another supporting theory behind the analysis, right? So, combining a little bit of technicals and fundamentals with some macro things, if we continue to see treasury yields drop, okay, that's going to be more of a bullish look for gold and could be something that helps it gradually come back up to this zone where we have that triple top and eventually get that breakout and retest that we're looking for, making new highs heading into 2024. Okay. Another thing you want to pay attention to is actually going to be the dollar. So let's do like an inverted dollar right here and see if I can see if this will work pretty well. But yeah, so look, so when the dollar, all right, same thing with treasury yields, we're showing that inverted. So gold typically will move the opposite of the dollar, right? Opposite of what the dollar is doing. And so you can see here that that plays out very nicely as well. So as these candlesticks are going up, this means that the dollar is actually going down. All right, again, because it's inverted. And what we'd look for here is for the dollar to continue going down, meaning that this inverted chart would continue going up, and that would be another tailwind, all right, for gold. And so if it's possible that we've seen a peak in treasury yields, and if it's possible we've seen a peak in the US dollar, and those two things start to decline and continue to decline, that will be more fuel for the fire for gold, on top of, some of the geopolitical aspects of it too, right? That's also been a big factor that's really been pushing gold up. And so this is something that I think you guys should pay attention to. You want to monitor the dollar, monitor interest rates, monitor the treasury yields, and these will help give you a little bit of clarity on the price action of gold that you're seeing. And just as these two charts have shown you, right? The inverted dollar and the inverted 10-year treasury yield are really good tracking instruments. It's never going to move 100% the same, all right? But you can see here that they are very closely correlated, and those are things you're going to want to continue to monitor when it comes to gold and, the price of gold. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today's video. Remember, none of this video is financial advice, okay, or meant to be used as legal, financial, or investment advice. This is simply just for informational and educational purposes. Just trying to give you guys my opinion on what's relevant with gold and the price of gold and how price of gold moves and where potentially it could go. All right. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more, and I'm out.